Part 2. JET can be used in many case types. Here we demonstrate its use in personal injury, medical malpractice, and family law matters. The personal injury case, future loss of earnings issue. When a vehicle driven by defendant Brandon Dale collided with the right side of her vehicle, plaintiff Emily Reed sustained permanent injuries to her lower back. Defendant has admitted liability. Prior to the accident, plaintiff, age 23, was pursuing a career as a registered bedside nurse. At trial, she claims future loss of earnings because a registered bedside nurse must be able to lift and move patients. Her injuries would not allow this. Therefore, instead of becoming a bedside RN, she would have to work as an office RN or in some other light-duty RN capacity. Plaintiff claims that she will earn less as a light-duty RN and will suffer a future loss of earnings. Two vocational experts, Ms. Dorothy Nightingale for plaintiff and Mr. Samuel Ham for defendant, provide juxtaposed expert testimony. Through the juxtaposed testimony, the stark differences in their positions emerge.
Good morning, Mr. Ham.
Good morning.
You have testified that the crushed spine suffered by my client, Mrs. Reed here, Your Honor, no disrespect meant, but I'd have her stand, but she can't. Where was I? Oh, you said under oath that the crushed lumbar spine at L3 and 4 with radiating pain throughout her body won't have any impact on her ability to work now or in the future. Could you explain that to us, please?
Well, if Ms. Reed becomes an RN, she doesn't have to become a bedside nurse. She can go off into any number of vocations within the nursing field.
Do these lightweight alternative nursing jobs pay as well? Do such jobs even exist today?
A nurse is a nurse is a nurse. The average nurse in Santa Barbara County makes $87,000 a year. If she cannot handle the physical requirements of being a bedside nurse, she can become a student health service nurse, an office nurse, or a private duty nurse for an ambulatory person.
Mr. Ham, are you saying that those trained for the nursing profession all make the same amount of income? That the professional skilled nursing profession are interchangeable, kind of like the greeters at Walmart?
Might even make more money. A nurse is a nurse is a nurse.
Mrs. Nightingale.
Yes.
Is it true, and I want to get Mr. Ham's exact words, is it true that a nurse is a nurse is a nurse?
Absolutely not. I can't imagine anyone who has had exposure to the real world actually making a statement like that. I can't even determine what insurance billing code Mr. Ham and Mr. Ham's services would be listed under. It's just a ridiculous statement. If anything, in the current environment and with the current California statutes, all nurses must be general duty nurses to actually receive employment in a hospital or a facility. In fact, I took some quotes right out of the Bureau of Labor Statistics. Typical general duty nurse description, and this is a quote: nursing care to patients in hospital, nursing home, infirmary, or similar health facility. Medium strength is required, and by that they're talking about exerting up to 50 pounds of force occasionally and up to 25 pounds frequently. The so-called light duty nurse really is a thing of the past. Those jobs really just don't exist anymore. Basically, all nurses need to be general duty nurses to command the salary. So in reality, a nurse is a nurse is a nurse is now a part-time position with no benefits, kind of like a file clerk working in the office. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, the average annual salary for a general duty nurse is about $75,000. And a light duty nurse would probably make about minimum wage.
Thank you, Ms. Nightingale. Plan of Your Honor.